Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that.
Hello, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dave. Outstanding indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. We have a very interesting beer. I'm anxious to try it. Let's talk about it. It's from the Deschutes Brewing Company. Now they're located in Bend, Oregon. This is the Swivelhead Red IPA. If the truth be known, it's an India-style red ale, not actually an IPA, but we're going to call it an IPA. Yes, indeed, and it says right here on the side of the label that it's 6.5% alcohol by volume and the IBUs are 70. It also says on the side of the label that it's 2 months past the best by date. I'm not sure if that's going to make a big difference in this beer, though, because this is a bottle-conditioned beer, and it's a red ale. And now red ales automatically are very malty by nature. So I don't think that's going to really cause a lot of problem with this beer. We're going to open her up right now. We're going to find out. Yep. Here's our Deschutes bottle cap, and we're going to use this very lovely glassware that I took out of the storage locker. I have some very nice glassware in the storage locker, and I decided to go down there and find some, no doubt. A lot of glasses in there, in excess of 1,000. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I was a collector years ago, and it was just, just one of my side hobbies. I had fun doing it. I wasn't hurting anybody. I'm gonna leave that last little bit out. It is bottle conditioned, but let's take a look at her. Let's get my hand over this way. I think you'd agree it's a very beautiful crimson red color with about 2 fingers of a tan colored head. It does have some nice carbonation in there. You're not going to be able to see it on the camera there. It's not going to show up very well. Let's get some aroma. Let's see what it's all about. Oh, wow. That is super malty. No doubt about it. And it's got some spice in there, like some rye, maybe. Oh, man, some grapefruit and citrus in there. Let's go ahead and drink her up. Let's thank the brewers at Deschutes Brewing Company for all the hard work they put into brewing each and every barrel so we can all enjoy it. And thank you to home for watching. Cheers. Wow. Keep in mind, this beer is slightly more than 2 months past date. And it's pretty damn tasty. Yeah, it's got a really spicy edge to it. Some might be brewed with rye flakes. I don't know. I didn't check the website. Man, that is nice. I like it. Love that aroma too. Man, that's killer. Definitely a lot of citrus and grapefruit right up front, but then the malts kick in. A lot of lovely malts in there. Some nice caramel malt, some dark roasted malt. And I would just be about ready to make a small wager. There's some kind of spice in there. It might not be rye flake, but it is something spicy in there, and it's very good. Man, now this is one of their special lineups. It's only available a certain time of the year, so I think this came out in late summer, and it was available all the way through fall. But next year, look for this beer. It's the Swivelhead Red from Deschutes. It's very good indeed. Now, again, 2 things that kept this beer tasting so good. Number one, and first and foremost, is it's bottle conditioned, which means it has a little bit of yeast added to it. So it's a live beer. It's not a dead beer, because once it's pasteurized, that's the end of the story. So this was a live beer, and that's what kept it tasting so good. And number two, like I said, red beers are malty by nature. So that yeast just worked in conjunction with those malts and made this a really good tasting beer. I'll tell you, cheers to that. Well, I really like that. That is a mighty fine beer. Lovely. But you're going to have to like malts in combination with citrus and grapefruit. Now, if that doesn't sound so good to you, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, a lot of people get stuck in a rut and they get stuck on a certain type of beer, porters, stouts, whatever, IPA, lagers. You have to kind of expand your world and try new things. This is a very good beer. Now, I wouldn't drink a lot of these in succession at one sitting, but certainly a couple of these goes down the hatch good, no doubt. Look at the lacing on that glass. You know it's going to get a 5-star solid gold review, baby. Oh, it's a solid gold beer, no doubt. One more time, Deschutes Brewing Company in Bend, Oregon. They make a wide variety of great tasting beers. Try them out. You'll like them. With that said, let's run out of here because life is short and we've got to be happy. Dr. Dave says so. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.
Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego. And they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, best damn beer shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.